PyroLance is a tool that greatly enhances the safety of firefighters. Operators must wear approved personal protective equipment, follow all safety rules and procedures, and avoid pointing the lance at anyone at any time. Review the operating instructions carefully before use. When fire erupts on a military aircraft, lives are at risk, along with potentially billions of dollars. Getting to the source of an aircraft fire in time, however, has always been a difficult task. Until now. Break through to the front line of firefighting. Meet the attack line that pierces through barriers to provide rapid access to the source of any fire. The PyroLance is a state-of-the-art firefighting tool that shoots granite abrasive through an ultra-high pressure stream of water to blast through all types of barriers in just seconds. Composite materials, aluminum, brick, concrete, or even plate steel are no match for this fast, accurate line of attack. And once a barrier is pierced, PyroLance changes modes to shoot a powerful high-pressure mist directly into the fire's thermal layer or hotspot. Let's look at the key components of the fire tetrahedron to see why PyroLance is so effective at extinguishment. What causes a fire to grow is a chemical chain reaction of heat, fuel, and oxygen. Once PyroLance pierces a barrier, minimal oxygen enters the fire zone as the ultra-high pressure stream of mist immediately passes through the tiny incision and begins absorbing heat from the hot gases, the fuel, and the surrounding objects and surfaces of the fire scene. The ultra-high pressure mist PyroLance produces is made up of billions of tiny micro droplets of water. Since together these micro droplets comprise much more surface area than ordinary water drops, they are far more effective in taking on the fuel source of the fire, neutralizing fire vapors and reducing fire scene temperatures. PyroLance's amazing cooling power can decrease temperatures in confined fire areas by more than 900 degrees in under a minute. This creates a far safer environment for a second team of firefighters to enter the structure. Tests show that ultra-high pressure, or UHP, is up to twice as effective as normal water pressure at extinguishing fire, and UHP accomplishes this feat using just a fraction of the water. With normal water pressure, only 10% of water directed at a fire is effective in extinguishment, while with UHP, a full 90% of water goes to work in putting out the fire. So let's compare normal water pressure flowing at 100 gallons per minute to UHP flowing at just 20 gallons per minute. With normal pressure, only 10 gallons are put to good use. With UHP, a full 18 gallons are effective in extinguishment. When fire erupts in the engine bay of this B-2 bomber, the arriving fire crew quickly takes a direct line of attack with PyroLance. Even when the granite abrasive is not engaged, PyroLance's ultra-high pressure jet stream is able to cut through aircraft composites like this in just seconds. After breaking through the fuselage, the operator continues to shoot an ultra-high pressure stream of water directly at the fire. PyroLance quickly cools the engine bay as it takes on the source of the flames. Within minutes, the fire is completely extinguished and a major catastrophe is avoided. For most applications, the PyroLance operator briefly engages the granite abrasive for penetration before returning to water-only mode to stream a high-pressure mist directly into the fire zone. PyroLance's unique piercing and extinguishing capabilities make it an effective tool for taking on any type of mobile applications, including vehicle, rail, or shipboard fires. PyroLance also gives you fast access to any type of structural fire, including housing, office buildings, compartments, or hazardous material storage. The PyroLance system installs easily into any aircraft rescue firefighting vehicle, rapid intervention vehicle, or municipal pumper. The unit consists of a high-pressure pump, water supply, abrasive supply, hose, and a handheld lance. Operating controls on your PyroLance unit may vary from examples in this video. Please refer to your operations manual for specific instructions. Let's take a look at the lance, the nozzle assembly and tip, the water trigger, the abrasive switch, and the antenna that controls the base unit. In a fire situation, one crew member advances the lance to the operating area while a second crew member stays behind to lock the hose reel and check controls. The lance operator takes a secure stance, aims the lance nozzle upward, and shoots an ultra-high pressure blast of water before engaging the abrasive switch. The lance operator now holds steady until the back spray stops and penetration is complete. At this point, the granite abrasive switch should be disengaged so that only water is deployed. Personal protective equipment required for operating PyroLance includes a fire suit, boots, gloves, a Nomex hood, and a face mask or protective goggles. Here are a few key functions on the base unit side: the ignition switch, pressure gauges, the override switch for taking control of water and abrasive flow, and the emergency stop control. PyroShot is the specially formulated granite abrasive PyroLance releases to pierce through barriers. Before operating the PyroLance, always make sure the nozzle is fitted properly and all connections are in place. To activate power, simply flip on the ignition switch and pull the water trigger. When piercing through a wall or other barrier, always shoot upward and release the abrasive switch as soon as penetration is complete. By providing a safe, direct line of attack, PyroLance helps you protect your crew and greatly increase your odds of a successful mission. In 2012, the U.S. Air Force is issuing PyroLance firefighting systems to 193 bases around the world. The time has come. Break through to the front line of firefighting.